Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ujjwal Marjit. So, looking for a smarter, faster way to explore scientific research or your guide to scientific knowledge. So, you can map a research topic with AI and how to get an overview and find documents and how to identify the concepts. So, meet the Open Knowledge Maps tool, the world's largest AI-based search engines for scientific knowledge. And this powerful tool helps you visually discover relevant literature and turning thousands of paper into clear interactive maps. So let me walk you through how it works step by step. So this is the interface of the Open Knowledge Maps, and you see there are two resources available here. There is the number one PubMed and second one BASE. BASE is nothing but a academic search engine that supports all discipline. You see this is the site of the BASE, and it searches near about 42 crore documents from 11,850 content providers, and the name of the search engine is Belfield Academic Search Engine. So in order to get the knowledge maps, we have selected here the BASE. Okay, so when you enter your search query, here you just enter your search term or search query. Open Knowledge Map creates a knowledge map. Knowledge map means a visual overview of most reliable, relevant documents related to your topic. So I am going to select the topic. The name of the topic is digital education. Okay, once you select the digital education, you will be taken to this page, and here you see the circle. There are various type of circles here. Okay, and the circles clustered all the papers here. Okay, and when you see 100 most relevant documents they have selected. Okay, because they keep the number of documents to a manageable amount. 100 documents are already 10 times more content than is presented on a standard search result pages. So nevertheless, they are investigating how to enable the exploration of larger amounts of content while keeping the cognitive load to a minimum. Okay, so you see, you just click on here. That is the paper also displayed here, and most relevant. But how do you define the most relevant? Okay, most relevant means they are using the relevance ranking provided by depending on the choice. Actual, we have selected here the BASE, but depending on your choice means they are either you choose the PubMed API or BASE API. So in my case here I have selected the BASE API, and both of them mainly use text similarity between your query and the article metadata to determine the relevance. So PubMed has a detailed description of their relevance ranking, as you know, and BASE uses Lucene via SOLR. So that is the main thing for selection the most relevant content. Okay, so why are there important documents missing in any map? So they are using the top 100 documents from the selected data source to create the map, and while this is ready, already 10 times more content than is presented on a standard search results page. So they may still miss important documents due to these restrictions. Okay, so that is why you just click on here, and once you click here, so the tool uses trusted academic databases, as I already mentioned, like PubMed and BASE, but I have selected the BASE, and depending on your choice, it pulls data either from the source or ranks the result based on the text similarity. And PubMed has its own ranking system. So the whole point of knowledge maps is to give you a head start on your literature review. So instead of scrolling through endless titles, you get the visual structure of the field with connected subtopics and clickable documents. Clickable documents here, okay? You just see, these are the clickable documents that make exploration intuitive and efficient. So it is a tool that saves time, reduces cognitive load, and lets you spot patterns and gaps in research fast. So each area in the map is labeled using subject keywords, okay? Using subjects keywords, okay? You see, you just select here, and then you see the right hand side. So inclusive the digital here, digital education. Not only that, you see the link of the paper and the ISSN number, EISSN number, everything you will get from here. So in order to create knowledge map, you create again the create knowledge map, again select the digital education, and you will get the maps. So if those keywords are missing, the system smartly estimates them from the title and abstract. So this way, even when metadata is incomplete, the map still gives you a meaningful structure to explore. So if you are ready to stop scrolling and start visually exploring research, give open knowledge maps a try. Okay, you just select here the bubbles, and the bubbles, they are displayed here, okay? And the visualization is created with the award-winning open source software. You might have heard the head start provided by the Open Knowledge Maps. And as you know, it's a non-profit organization run by a group of dedicated team members and volunteers. So the data source I have already mentioned, they have used PubMed and BASE. Okay, so are the maps generated based on full text analysis or on metadata analysis? That is the big questions. So the grouping of documents, you see, the grouping of documents is based on article metadata, right? Currently they use titles, abstracts, authors, journals, and subject keywords to create a word co-occurrence matrix between articles. Okay? And on top of this matrix, they perform clustering and ordination algorithms. The labels or sub areas, means bubbles, okay, are generated from the subject keywords of the articles in this area. So in case where they are missing from the metadata, they approximate them from abstract and title. Okay, so how are the area titles created? Okay, so area titles are created from subject keywords of documents that have been assigned to the same area, and they select those keywords and phrases that appear frequently in one area and seldom in other areas. So these happen in 3 steps. Okay, first they collect single keywords or phrases with a length of up to 3 words for each area. Suppose, as for example, mitigation or climate change adaptation. So they score keywords and phrases according to how frequently they occur in the area of compared to other areas. Okay, so extractive summarization with a bag of words, that is the TF-IDF algorithm. And finally, they select the top 3 keywords or phrases for each area. And not only that, in some cases, the area titles can be multilingual. When there are documents in different languages in the knowledge map, or when keywords are provided in more than one languages, this is the difficult problem that is made even more challenging by poor metadata quality. So at that moment, we only have correct language metadata for a minority of documents. So you just select any one from the bubble. I am going to select this one, the rise of education, rentiers and digital platforms. Just click here, you see. Okay, and you can also detect whether the paper is open access or not, journal or newspaper title. So you see the link. Not only that, you can cite as this one. Cite the documents also. Means the bubble holds the relevant documents as I mentioned. Once you click on the document, you see the entire whereabouts about the paper in right hand side. Okay. So cite this document as APA, MLA, Chicago or ACM. Then copy it, you can paste to your document. Okay. And also export this document. If you want to include the reference as BibTeX file, then this is the BibTeX format. You can also download it or copy it. Then you can use it in Overleaf, LaTeX or MikTeX in order to write your or include your references. So this is the area. You see they have also, not only that, they will also give the PDF version of the paper as it's a open access paper. Okay, you see. Here. So the rise of education rentiers here. So it is one of the most important tools. They have already integrated the BASE, they have already integrated the PubMed, and as you know, the size of area is determined by the number of documents it contains. So more documents there are in the area, the larger it is. So how should you cite the open knowledge maps? If you use this tool, then click here. This is the cite this knowledge map. You can copy it and then you can cite this knowledge, or if you want to embed to your site, then you can also, if you want to embed the visualization, whatever visualization you have received after giving the query from the tool, and now you just copy the iframe, or that is the HTML, then you copy, or you can embed the visualizations to your document also. Not only that, you can also send mail. Okay, so knowledge graphs, knowledge open graphs, your guide to scientific knowledge, and you just, it will create the bubble, and inside the bubble you will get the reliable and relevant contents. And once you click on any content and you see the right hand side, and right hand side you can see cite as, you can export it, you can also get the link of the journal from here. Once you click on the link, that is the ePrint server, you will be taken to this page, and you now back to overview again. Okay, so these are the bubbles that is generated based on the 100 most relevant papers. I have already mentioned why they have selected 100 papers and what type of papers they are displaying here that are most relevant. They have also, I have mentioned here. And data sources, I have already used BASE, and the data that has been displayed here until 17th July 2025. And data quality, if you see, this visualization only includes documents with an abstract, means minimum 300 characters. High metadata quality significantly improves the quality of your visualizations. And document type, here I have already mentioned the journal and newspaper article. And all language, I also mentioned the all languages were taken into consideration in the creation of this visualization. So please note that not all of them may appear in the visualization. So overview of 100 documents, you just click here and you see the documents here. Again, if you want to create the knowledge map, then click on the create knowledge map. So I am going to back the home page, and you see the supporting members here and the project funding for this project here, and just their mission you see. So in order to get the reliable relevant content, you just open the URL file, open knowledge.maps and org/index, and then you enter your search term and then click on go. then you will get the reliable, relevant documents. So it's a nice tool, and I have already mentioned each area in the map is labeled using subject keywords extracted from the article in the cluster. If you use the Google and put the subject keywords, you will get near about 2 crore or 1 crore results. So it's a very difficult task for a researcher to select the particular reliable and relevant content. So in order to avoid these issues, open knowledge maps comes into play, and this way, even when metadata is incomplete, the map still gives you a meaningful structure to explore, right? So if you are ready to stop scrolling and start visually exploring research, given open knowledge maps a try, okay? So it is fast, intuitive and AI powered and completely free. So want to see how to use it step by step? So please follow the entire, watch the entire video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for more powerful tools for academic research. Thank you for watching.